Some sad and tragic news for Liverpool Football Club. They will no longer be able to accumulate the same amount or even exceed the amount of points that Arsenal have managed to accumulate these past couple of seasons, despite finishing second in the table and obviously Liverpool winning the Premier League title. But it basically means that Mikel Arteta was right all along. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be reflecting on some sad news for Liverpool Football Club. They will no longer be able to reach the same amount or even exceed the amount of points that Arsenal Football Club have managed to accumulate these past couple of seasons. Liverpool Football Club, of course, have won the Premier League title and won it quite convincingly a few weeks ago. But, of course, in the aftermath of them winning the Premier League title and securing it, Mikel Arteta had some very choice words about the Premier League champions, basically saying that you need to be in the right place at the right time to win it, after pointing out that Liverpool had won it on fewer points than what Arsenal had managed to achieve, with Arsenal, of course, finishing second in both the past couple of seasons. And after last night's defeat to Brighton, a lot of Arsenal fans came out from wherever they've been hiding these past few weeks to kind of celebrate their manager, in their words, being right about the points tallies and how the points tallies varies from season to season and how you basically need to be in the right place at the right time, and backing up the words that Mikel Arteta had spoken. Hey, if this is your small victory, take it. We're going to dive into the comments. We're going to dive into what was said last night. We're going to dive into why the comments do not matter whatsoever. But before we go any further discussing all of that and much more, I would like to remind you all to please like the video and also subscribe if you are new. Both things will always and forever be greatly appreciated. And of course, get involved in the comments section as well. Let me know what your thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it, are on this particular conversation and topic of discussion. I'm sure we have so much great and interesting readings. Please do get involved. And without further ado, we're going to get on to the video ourselves. We're talking Liverpool, Arteta, and what was being said last night by various Arsenal fans. Okay, so basically, Arteta several weeks ago, in the aftermath of Liverpool winning the Premier League title, said winning trophies is about being in the right moment, in the right place. Liverpool have won the league with fewer points than what we had had in the past two seasons. With the points of the last two seasons, we would have won the two Premier Leagues. Now, there is an element of truth to that, because I remember under Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool finished second on 2 or 3 occasions, each with a points tally of exceeding 90 points. And in most seasons, that would have won you a Premier League title. And whilst Liverpool fans merely pointed that out and said, oh, isn't that a bit annoying? We were told to shut up and get on with it. Manchester City were just better than us in that season. And we didn't deny that. We basically said that, yep, they were a level above us that season. They were just slightly better than us last season. It's a bitter pill to swallow. It's a bit of a kick in the teeth. It does sting a little bit because it's so annoying that the one season we get, or 2 seasons or 3 seasons that we exceed 90 points, there is just a team that is just slightly better than us in obviously winning the Premier League title. And we were told to just suck it up, basically. And now the tables have turned. Oh, how the turntables, as a certain Michael Scott would say. Now it's Arteta who's complaining about it. And of course, because he's built up this weird, strange, cult-like following at Arsenal, a lot of Arsenal fans last night came out of their hiding places to celebrate this as their only glimmer of achievement this season. Tweets and social media posts like this, for example: Liverpool can't match Arsenal's 89 points of last season. Arteta was right. Or tweets like this from AFTV: our floor is their ceiling. And tweets like this: confirmed, Liverpool unable to match Arsenal's points tally from 2023 to 24, and of course for the lowest points total from league winning sides since Leicester in 2015-16. Arteta was right. baffling. Absolutely baffling. I mean, if Arsenal fans want to celebrate this and be happy about it, fine, fair enough. And obviously, if this is basically taken as a bit of banter as well, then fine, fair enough. Like, go for it. It's fine. I don't know these people, so I can't really comment on whether they're being serious or whether they are bantering or not. So I'm just going to take it as though they are being a little bit serious, and I'm obviously going to take Arteta's comments as being serious because Arteta was speaking very seriously in a press conference. So that's the reason why I'm taking this seriously than what it is. And I basically made a video several weeks ago, especially on the comment made about how this is the lowest points tally won by a Premier League champion since the Leicester City season. That was before the likes of Pep and Jurgen Klopp was there, but I think Jurgen Klopp took over fully had hold of his team by then, a year or so later. But that was before Pep Guardiola, the Pep Guardiola era. The Pep Guardiola era raised the points tally accumulation. So we've basically gone a little bit backwards in that aspect, but not in terms of other aspects, which again, go back and check out the previous videos that I've talked about, points tallies, Liverpool being the worst champions, that kind of thing. You'll get the idea of what I'm basically trying to say there. But anyway, back to the Arteta comments. There is an element of truth to what he is saying. Like I said before, Liverpool got over 90 points on 2 or 3 seasons, finished runners-up, nobody cared. We were told to just suck it up and get on with it. Equally, the Arsenal Invincible season that saw them win the Premier League title saw them only accumulate 90 points. Liverpool, of course, finished second, exceeding that points tally. So it does work both ways. There is an element of truth to what Arteta was saying, there's no doubt about it. But to point this out, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's just another quote that seemingly Arteta has said that is going to rile up his fanboys, his religious cult-like followers, and it's going to basically be used as another point in an argument for them to use about Arteta in, Arteta out. Was Arteta right about this? Was he wrong about this? It's crazy to me. It's entertaining watching it from afar as a Liverpool fan, watching Arsenal fans go at it with each other and you know, debate Arteta in, Arteta out. But it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. This whole Arteta was right thing doesn't mean anything. And plus, context has to be applied here. Because like I mentioned at the top of the video, Liverpool could have easily gone on to exceed the points tally of last season's Arsenal, or the season before's Arsenal, if they'd have taken the last 4 games seriously. Since actually winning the Premier League title, we've actually accumulated 1 point from a possible 9. Ironically, the only team not to beat us in that time was, in fact, Arsenal. But we lost 3-1 to Chelsea. We drew 2-2 with Arsenal. We lost 3-2 last night to Brighton. We've only accumulated 1 point from a possible 9. And why is that? Because we haven't played at full capacity. Why is that? Because we've already wrapped up the Premier League and there's no point in playing with more intensity. We're just achievement hunting at this point. We've been trying to get Mo Salah to stay on course for the Golden Boot. We've been trying to get Mo Salah to record more assists. We've been rotating a lot. We played with a midfield of Endo, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones against Chelsea. We didn't play Virgil van Dijk last night or Alexis McAllister. We've been rotating. We've been partying it up in places like Dubai and Ibiza, whether it be the players in Dubai and the manager in Ibiza. We've been doing more off the pitch antics than what we have on the pitch recently. We've been trying to sign the likes of Jeremy Frimpong, and we've been inquiring about Milos Kerkez. We've basically been preparing for next season. We've basically been treating this as an extended pre-season event in which we don't care. Now, I'm not saying we don't care completely, because they are professionals. They're trained to be competitive and to care in a certain regard. And I'm sure that losing last night, you know, would have been a bit annoying for them, and it would have been a bit frustrating for them, a little bit. But the overall bigger picture here is that the travelling Liverpool fans from the videos that we saw last night were partying in the away end, absolutely loving it, absolutely having a fantastic time, loving the fact that we were Premier League champions, enjoying the moment, and obviously counting down the days until we obviously lift the trophy on Sunday. And even then, with us only training once or twice a week, being absolutely hammered most nights in celebrating us being Premier League champions in different countries, we still were competitive in those games. We weren't great against Chelsea, but it wasn't like they completely ran away with it and had it all their own way. We raced into a 2-goal lead against Arsenal before, completely taking our foot off the pedal and, allowing them back into the game pretty much. And then against Brighton last night, again, we took the lead, we got pegged back, we took the lead again, we got pegged back, and then eventually they went on to score. But we did again create a number of good opportunities. If we were playing at full capacity, if we were probably training with the same level of intensity that we have been for most of this season, because these games might have mattered had, a certain club from London decided to, not lose it completely and their manager lose it completely. These games might have meant more. These games might have been more competitive for us to actually take more seriously. But that obviously was not the case. And so again, it's just another meaningless quote. It's another strange comment from a manager who, like I've said all season, has been completely losing it. And the way that I say he's been completely losing it, and the way that you can sometimes tell a manager is losing it, is because they come out with strange comments like this. I previously mentioned how he mentioned that the ball was a different size in the Carabao Cup, which is part of the reason they lost to Newcastle. I already mentioned about how he mentioned about injuries and red cards and certain decisions that have gone against him this season, how they've all accumulated to affect Arsenal performance this season, and a lesser club would be lower in the table. A comment that he reiterated in his post-match speech on Sunday for the final home game of the season. That was weird, and that obviously wasn't debunked in any way, shape or form, and obviously provided evidence as to say, well, you're talking absolute crap there, mate. And he's also said some other random stuff as well. He came out and said he was his Arsenal side were the best team in the Champions League despite being knocked out by PSG. All of those kind of things have obviously accumulated this season and have been made, and he's been made to look like a right muppet, in my personal opinion. Look, he may go on and win the Premier League title next season. If Arsenal pull off a madness in the summer transfer window, which they are looking to, if they sign the likes of Gyökeres and they sign a quality winger like a Rodrigo, for example, and if they go on and sign maybe another defender to maybe strengthen and reinforce that position, and maybe another central midfielder, then maybe, just maybe, they will finally have accumulated a squad that may be worthy of winning the Premier League title after, the 6th time of asking it will be by that point, and about $1 billion spent or whatever by that point. Yeah, fine, fair enough. But I just have my doubts. I just have my doubts that he is the man to get them across the finish line. I just think he's the guy to lay the foundations, and there's going to be someone of an upgrade that has to come in, sprinkle their own little bit of stardust, and take them across that finish line. I just don't think he has the mentality. I don't think he has the right mindset. And like I say, I think part of the majority of the reason for that is because he does come out with strange quotes like these. He does come out with some strange comments like these. And his fans, this religious following that I keep mentioning, that he's seemingly built up at this football club, are lapping it up. Absolutely lapping it up and absolutely loving every second of it. For me, it's really strange. And like I say, the Arsenal fans that came out and celebrated it yesterday, you know what? We might have to give the Premier League title back, guys. Liverpool fans, we may have to give the Premier League title back because we didn't accumulate the same amount or even exceed the amount of points that Arsenal have managed to accumulate these past couple of seasons. I'm sorry to say, but I think we have to do that. I'm pretty sure we have to do that. Of course, I'm joking. Of course, it's absolute ridiculousness. It's absolutely ridiculous, in my personal opinion. But I just thought it was just worth throwing up again today because it did somewhat amuse me. Anyway, these are the thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you call it, of this guy. I want to know what you guys think. What do you make of the comments that Mikel Arteta made? What do you make of everything that was said last night in regards to his comments about points tallies and things like that? Let me know what you guys are thinking and feeling down below in the comment section. Use and abuse that comment section, people, and talk to me on this particular issue. Would love to know what you guys have to say. Otherwise, hit the like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are new and want to see more content like this. Both things will always and forever be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I will see and speak to you all again soon in another video or live stream or whatever it may be. Cheers, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll speak to you all again very, very soon.